Buenos dias. Today, life, Insta life, the unconscious reasons why we humans sometimes don't want to heal. This is a very important topic, amigos. Welcome. I am Mónica Vitar. I am so happy to be sharing this space with you. And let's dive deep into the topic because our promise, like always, is to stay under 10 minutes in this live sessions, respecting and honoring everybody's time. So let's dive into the program today. Hello, everybody. Besos. Welcome. Very good. So the unconscious reasons why we humans sometimes don't want to heal. So emphasis on the word unconscious, and that brings me to emphasize as well that we need to approach this with much love, with much compassion, with no judgment whatsoever. Because even though it can sound strong, it can sound even controversial, this is a relatively normal human response, is a relatively normal human pattern to get what we want. So there are 3 steps that I want to share with you today. The first one is recognize. So recognize the pattern and acknowledge it. The second one is forgive. To forgive ourselves once we realize that we have fallen into this pattern. And the third one is liberation, breaking free from the pattern. So let's begin recognizing. So what exactly do we recognize? It requires some humility to recognize that we are finding or we are seeing some benefits and payoffs of being sick. What could be those benefits? What could be those unconscious benefits of being sick? Oh my goodness, so many loved ones from all over the world. Thank you for being here. Some of the benefits of having an illness could be that through that illness, we have finally permission to slow down. We have permission to stop if necessary, to not do anything, which otherwise we wouldn't be granted that permission, right? We also think that another benefit is that by being sick, we are allowed to establish boundaries for ourselves. We are allowed to say no, something that is very hard for many of us to say in normal circumstances. Another unconscious benefit of illness could be that through being sick, we receive more attention, more sympathy, more empathy, more love, and more care. Another hidden or unconscious benefit could be that through illness, we receive special treatment and are able to establish or to ask for special requests. So sit with this for a moment, just a brief moment with me, especially if you're experiencing a physical or mental illness at the moment. And again, the recognition has to be surrounded by a lot of love and kindness. If you see that this could be somewhat true for you, please acknowledge it with much love and tenderness. We are not judging here. This is again very normal human behavior. So once we recognize that, yes, there are indeed benefits of being sick, then we can move to the second step, forgive. We forgive ourselves. We understand that we have been longing for this permission most of our lives, right? We understand that this has been a response from our bodies and from our minds to something that we so desperately need. We need care. We need to be able to take care of ourselves, to love ourselves. And this has been the reaction. This has been the way that our bodies and our minds have found in order to provide that somehow we have neglected ourselves from. Whew. So again, sit with it for a moment. I invite you to listen to all these things with open mind and open heart, because these are not so easy to swallow at all times. Once we forgive ourselves, because we really understand that it has been just like a defense mechanism from our bodies and mind, then we can move to our third step, which is the liberation, the breaking free. So we have acknowledged the situation, forgiven ourselves, and now we're ready to liberate ourselves from that. And what exactly does that mean? It means the miraculous and the magic realization that that is not true. That we do not need to get sick to be able to slow down. We don't need to get sick to be able to stop when we need to stop. We don't need an illness to love ourselves, to take care of ourselves. We don't need to be a sick person to get empathy, to get consideration, to get good treatment, to get respect from others. Amigos, what we are really longing for is to return to ourselves, to provide all those conditions to ourselves. Once we understand that is me, you, who have to give yourself permission to love yourself, to take care of yourself, to stop, to set your boundaries, only you, that you are the one in the very first place that needs to provide all those things to yourself, then is the breaking free, because then the illness is not necessary anymore. Do you see how powerful this is? In that very moment, you start giving yourself permission to relate to others, to relate to the world from a place of total health, of vibrancy, of light, of possibility, to relate to others from a place of beauty, of being totally healed, because there is no reason anymore to be ill. There is no reason for sickness anymore. Please sit with that for a moment and understand how powerful that is. And that is how powerful we are. And that is how much control we have. And that is how much of a choice it is to get healed. I experienced it, amigos, in my own story, in my own life circumstances. I needed external validation in order to take care of myself. I couldn't stop otherwise, because traditionally I was on the go all the time. I was a go-getter. I was one who would always get things done, right? To get from others that appreciation and that acknowledgement. It was very hard for me to take care of myself otherwise, until I broke free and I understood that you are going to treat me according to how you see that I treat myself. I can relate to you from a place of being totally healed, totally recovered. I establish the respect and the consideration with myself that you are going to mirror. So please, if you're going through a similar situation, repeat to yourself as often as possible, I can relate to the world from a place of being completely healed. I do not need illness to get what I want, to get what I deserve, to get what I can give myself. There you go, amigos. Under 10 minutes. I think this is a very important, a very important topic for all of us. I welcome your questions, your observations. Please, this video is going to be on my feed on Instagram, on the Instagram account. So write to me. Let's explore. Let's have communication. Let's have a dialogue here. It is very important. And remember that if you'd like to work with me, that we can work together on your behalf, on behalf of your healing and your best life. There are several ways in which we can work together. I am here for you. So get in touch. I am sending you all my love. I see you, Mariana. Oh, qué felicidad. Yusef in Mexico, Mariana in Guatemala, Feggy in Colombia, mi mamita. So many beautiful friends all over. I love you guys. And let's keep shining brightly, unapologetically. Remember, it starts with us and then the rest will follow. I love you all. Mucho amor. Hasta la próxima. See you soon.